Hey, let's take a look at last month's housing market stats. This is Sean Ryan from the Blue Coast team, and this is your May 2022 housing market update. So let's look right away at how many active listings. We saw 475 active listings last month. May 2021, we're going back a year, we saw 221 active sales, 101.9 million in sales volume. So for 2022 in May, 183 sales, 101.8 million in volume. So we had 38 less sales this May, but only $180,000 less in volume. So that just shows you right there how much the house prices have gone up. Days to sell. Last year, May 2021, 14 days to sell. This year, 16. So just up by a few days. But here's a big increase. $461,000 was the average sale price in May last year. May this year, $556,000. That's a 20% increase in 1 year on home values. And we've really seen that steady increase over the last 2 years. So, what are we to see for 2022? In 2023, will we be seeing the same thing or not? This is an important one I'd like to look at. How many months of inventory we have on the market. So we did see May 2021, 2 months of inventory. And then May 2022, we saw 3 months of inventory. But in April, we saw 4 months of inventory. And let me break this down, what this means for you. 0 to 3 months is a seller's market. 3 to 6 months is a balanced market. 6 months plus is a buyer's market. So if we just went back down to 3 months of inventory, don't see us going to a buyer's market any times. I could see us fluctuating back and forth. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing, those really nice houses that are done up 600,000 and under. We're still seeing those get bids on regular basis. We are seeing the higher price ranges, especially that million plus. That inventory seems to be sitting a lot longer. A couple things affect this. I think interest rates are a big one, especially when you get into those upper price tiers. That higher interest rate is changing things quite a bit. So let's look at 9 sales, only 9 sales at 0 to 200,000. And like we've talked about before, that price range is probably almost gone now in Lambton County. 38 sales, 2 to 400,000. 67 sales, 4 to 600. And then 67 sales, that's 600,000 plus. So let's look back to 5 years ago. 98 sales under 200,000. 95 sales at 2 to 400,000, 26 sales 4 to 600, and there was only 8 sales 600,000 plus 5 years ago. So that just tells you a little bit what the pricing has been doing here in Sarnia-Lambton. So let's look at a snapshot of the different markets here in Lambton County. So north end of Sarnia, we're going to divide it right down the highway. We saw 35 sales, 22.5 million in sales volume, average sale price $643,000. Active listings 41. South end of Sarnia, 45 sales, 22.7 million, so very close there. Average sale price $504,000 and 46, so they're pretty tied right there. Bryce Grove, we did see 10 sales last month, and we saw the sales volume, 6.7 million. Average sale price $675,000. 7 active listings out there right now. Forest, we saw 4 sales volume 1.5 million. Average sale price $375,000, 3 active listings. Now, all of Plympton, Wyoming, we saw 10 sales volume $10.6 million, and average sales price $1.1 million, and then active listings 19. So we're looking at the average sale price in Plympton, Wyoming right now is $1 million, and that's mostly because all the new home construction we are seeing out there, especially with that lower tax base. It's driving a lot of people there, and we're finding people are finding those more desirable neighborhoods sometimes. Petrolia, 17 sales, 8.6 million in sales volume in Petrolia. Average sale price, $506,000. Active listings, 10. And now Corunna, 10 sales volume, 6.9 million. Average sale price in Corunna, $690,000 and 6 active listings. And then now if we look at all of St. Clair Township, we saw 14 sales volume 8.7 million, average sale price $621,000, and there is 8 active listings right now. So what are we seeing in the market? What are the trends we're seeing going forward right now? I think it's still going to be a very strong market for 2022. Months of inventory is a really good indicator on that. Still think it's a great time to buy. a house right now. Yeah, rates have gone up a little bit. We're seeing rates, we're seeing the variable rates in the 2s. We're seeing the fixed rates in the 4s. Still a very good rate. I remember back in 06 when I got into business, 5 or 6% rate was a good deal. So, I think you have to look at the cost, especially as a first-time home buyer right now. And I think this is the biggest mistake we're seeing right now is this first-time home buyers are saying, I'm gonna wait for the market maybe to go down a little bit. And even if the market did dip 5% and your rate went up 1%, your cost of borrowing is far gonna outweigh any money you're gonna save. And here's a good way to look at it as well. The average millennial right now that is waiting to get in the housing market because they don't want to compete still is losing about $48,000 a year. So they're losing $4,000 a month by renting right now and losing out on building that appreciation and that equity. So that's $4,000 less a month they're putting away for retirement because they're on the sidelines waiting and paying someone else's mortgage for a landlord and allowing them to buy another house. So if you're waiting to get in the housing market, if you're looking to buy a home, still a great time to buy. I think we're still gonna see prices go up here in Sarnia-Lambton, especially. We're still one of the cheapest markets in Ontario with all this great things we have to offer, all this great community we live in. The average family wage here is one of the highest in Ontario as well. So hope you enjoyed your May market update. Reach if you have any questions, and remember, put Sean on your line.